This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. And welcome to Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium, home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. As we'll see the number 6 team in the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the winners of 6 straight, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Kick it away to get this game going. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. They're going to run it. Run it up the middle, but stop for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, this is exactly how you can slow down the momentum and a rhythm of an offense. You got to get some tackles for a loss and some sacks. This time, they come up with a sack by getting after that quarterback.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in third and very long, looking to throw. The sure hands. It's Williams. Defense will stop him after about a 9-yard gain. It'll bring up fourth down. Punt team ready to boot it away. Returner brought down by the coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Going to hand it off to the back. He gets loose. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
How about setting the edge there on the right side of that offensive line? I wouldn't be surprised if they keep going back to the well, pounding it behind that right guard and right tackle and tight end, seeing what additional damage they can do.
On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today, we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
Gonna run it. It's Bishop. Able to fight for a decent gain here on that runner.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this third down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Okay, it's third down after that run. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3-and-out. Can they get a drive going this time? Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Fights off a defender. And the run moves the ball up to the 33.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Second down play coming up. He keeps it on the design run. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Pass rush closing in. And it's picked off. Threw it across his body and paid the price. And they bring him down, but look, there's a penalty marker on the field. Let's see if the officials wipe away this turnover. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Finds room at the 30. Also out of bounds, close to the end zone.
Huge chunk play here by the quarterback, keeping the ball himself, whips off some nice yards. And my question is, Chris, where's the defense? Where's the pursuit? This guy has the ability to hurt you and hurt you in a big way with his legs. The defense may be underestimating the speed that he has.
Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocks through the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They punched it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop them this time. Quick throw to the left. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This traditional SEC clash goes back to 1901, almost always on the third Saturday in October. And Vols fans glad, Kirk, that the post-Nick Saban era has begun in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, I mean, think about that. Coach Saban, I think he lost one time. I think he was 16-1. Against Tennessee as the head coach there. And going back to the 90s and early 2000s, Tennessee used to dominate the series. So back and forth it goes, and we'll see who can win this one today. Third Saturday in October, always a fun Saturday.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. bringing pressure. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
The Volunteers will have to punt this one away. Looking to flip the field here. No fair catch. He feels the punt. Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return, and that means good starting field position for this drive. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Handoff here from the shotgun. Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Russell. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a 1st down.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past, and we're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
1st and 10 play coming up. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
The gain makes it 2nd and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Makes the catch. Can he get in? They stop him at the 4, but it sets up this offense with a 1st and goal.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown.
Chris, this is a great play by the receiver coming up with his touchdown. But let's go back to the beginning of this play. Give the quarterback a lot of credit. He got the ball out of his hands quickly to get that receiver the football to give him a chance to put the touchdown on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And stopped right there at the line of scrimmage, and that'll end the 1st quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Catch made on the out route. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. The Vols come to the line in the hurry up.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
Second down after the incompletion. Out of the shotgun, will hand it off. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers and make the play.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's fourth down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this third down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Fielded near the 20. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction, the way they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the single back takes the handoff. He's got the cross and still going. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Alabama.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
With the extra point, the lead is 14. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Makes the catch. It's Staley. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball into enemy territory. First down now at the 40. And the Vols looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On the ground, it's Thomas. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down to the 25. They're moving closer and closer to the red zone. The Volunteers have 1st and 10 here.
Love to watch this offense when they can dominate the line of scrimmage and have a talented back behind them. You continue to pick up first downs, you get the rhythm going. We've been watching Tennessee offenses do that for a long time.
Been a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. And the Volunteers are in the red zone. QB decides to keep it here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go on the keeper.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
I know ultimately that feels like a good defensive play, but it's really not. They had a chance to keep points off the board, and now the offense has a chance to kick a field goal by that missed opportunity and dropping that interception.
The field goal is good.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
They come away with 3 points on the drive, and now the kickoff team will boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Crimson Tide offense onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Now, the offense tried to go play action there, but how about the big man in the middle? This defensive tackle showing you he's athletic as well. Gets to the quarterback, comes up with a big sack.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Dropping back. It's Russell. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, the pass is picked off. Football comes out. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there.
Chris, have you ever seen a play where you have 2 turnovers on one play? Great job with the interception. The defense has the ball, only to try to make too much happen. The ball's on the ground, and then the offense gets the ball back. 1st and 10. Woo! Catch your breath after that one.
From the shotgun, here's an inside give. Eludes a tackle. They bring him down at the 45, and a solid gain to keep this drive going. First down here for this offense. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
Well, the defense would not be denied on this play. They come up with a sack. Quarterback really didn't have much of a chance at all. Lucky he just held on to the ball.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. Tight end goes in motion. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. He'll try a pass here. Grab down the middle. It's Hill. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain. Not
going to be easy here, backed up a long way to go for a first down. Looking downfield, it's Russell. On the move now. And they'll just throw it away now. Couldn't make anything happen, and that's now going to bring up fourth down. The punt team making their way on the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. And he fields it at the 15. And he's going to get run out of bounds after a small pickup on the return. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On the ground, it's Bishop. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pass is intercepted. He's bringing it back. They bring him down, but that could be a game-changing pick in return.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. And the Soft were able to bring him down quickly. See if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. They'll run the option. Pitches to the back. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. The ball's looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. That picks up a first down. They'll spot it at the 39. Offense operating at high tempo now. No huddle. And looking to throw now on first down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, what a grab! They finally make the tackle all the way down to the 32.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. Lets it go quickly. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
Incompletion sets up a second down. And the quarterback dropping back. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first drop back here on third down. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
I like the call here. Third down and long. You know they're going to apply pressure. The screen game almost works, but you've got to complete the pass for your guy to have a chance to turn upfield. It's a missed opportunity there on third down and long.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So they settled for 3 here, and now the kickoff. See if the opposing offense can answer before halftime. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Scanning the field. It's Russell. He flips it to the back across the middle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. The defense with more pre-snap movement. First down, looking to throw the football. Here's a quick screen to the receiver. The offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And he'll set up to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. Looking to throw it on first down. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, the field goal unit comes out of the field. The kick is short, and now he's going to try to make something happen here. Breaks into open space. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the second half. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. High-tempo offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. And they'll start the third quarter here on the ground. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Makes the grab. It's Staley. The reception nets about 7 yards with fourth down coming up here. The Volunteers will bring their punt team onto the field. And the return will be brought down. linebacker is maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. And he's going to heave it deep right down the middle. And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. He could go. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the offense trots back out on the field again. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On first down, it's play action. Looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, and a chance of interception in the end zone. Could not quite hold on to the ball. It's going to be second down.
I like the idea of putting the ball up in the air to give your receiver a chance to high point the ball. But on that one, better be careful. He's lucky he didn't throw a pick.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he steps out of bounds. A solid return and a great way to set up his offense here.
Well, his quarterback's got to regroup. That's his second interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Play action here on first down. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
I like the call here, but you can't run long, developing play-action passes like that if the offensive line is not going to give the quarterback time to throw.
Second and long for this offense after the sack. Keeping it on the ground here. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down.
Great response by this offense after losing all those yards. Now they got a chance here on third down. You run the football, find a lane, pick up a good chunk, and now they have a chance here on this third and medium.
That gain sets up a third down play. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Back to throw. It's Russell. There's a screen pass to the running back. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on third down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. Could take it all the way. The 40 at the 30 now. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Picks up the first, looking for more. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Volunteers.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield. That's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And they'll set up for the PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer.
That makes the score Alabama 28, Tennessee.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. pass and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Oh, and he can't quite hang on. Almost the 4th interception he's thrown today. Brings up 2nd down.
Boy, this defense has this quarterback rattled. An interception the last series, he almost threw another one.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. Handoff here from the shotgun. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. To the air. It's Russell. Moves out of the pocket. On the run, he'll let it go. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. Special teams on the field now. Here comes a punt.
Number 32 on to punt it away.
See if he can make the play on this return. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. That's reeled in. It's Brazzell. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. Defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
He finds some space. He's in the clear. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Brought down at 7. Completion moves him closer to the goal line. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Vols.
Boy, the quarterback put that ball right where he could give his receiver a chance, and what an effort by that receiver to lay out and come up with that touchdown.
Kicker on the sidelines. They'll go for 2 points here, trying to tie the score. Try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. And he's not going to get there. They come up empty and miss a chance to tie the game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And so it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Coming back onto the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Short throw complete to the tight end. Oh, the spin move. He brings him down, but he makes the 4-yard line. That's a solid game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. He fires it down the middle. He's got it in the open. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. And boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
There's the handoff. He breaks free. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Sticking with the running game.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on first down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this second down.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. They're going to run it here. They test the middle to get stopped. That run goes nowhere.
Maybe this stop is an indicator of what's to come for this defense. The offense, frankly, has been able to enforce their will in the first half, but maybe things are starting to change.
So here we go, 3rd down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Contact as he threw it. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Breaks into the open. Across midfield. Out past the 30. They'll finally bring him down, but what a play, the takeaway and a huge gain on the return.
Wow, what a play by this defense to come up with the interception and a big return. They almost take it to the house, but you got to give the quarterback some credit. Yeah, he threw a pick, but he didn't give up on the play and hang his head. Instead, he makes the tackle to prevent the defense from scoring.
And Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Picks up a gain here. They'll stop him just a few inches short of the first down marker. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. Offense getting set for a 2nd down here to begin the quarter. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Quarterback still with the football. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
I love this. Good job by this corner to come up, get physical, and bring the quarterback down on that option. Never gave him a chance to make his read and toss the ball out.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. Ball handed to the running back. Touchdown, Tennessee. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. He knocked through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score Tennessee 33, Alabama 28.
So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Hampton. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. Out of bounds after a nice gain. Finally, a positive play from this offense.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
First down at their own 43. Suddenly they're no longer backed up at near midfield after that one explosive play. Fires it to the wideout. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field. Incompletion makes it 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. That's reeled in. It's Hill. And he's tackled just short of that first down marker. Good job by the defense.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the first down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Alabama.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. So early movement from the offense. That'll push them back 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the punt team now on to kick it away. He's on to boot it away now. Choosing to return the punt. And they've got the returner corralled. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught in the backfield. It's Thomas. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Now the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Now here he goes. Breaking. Look at that powerful running. Finally goes out of bounds after gobbling up big yardage on that run.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And, Chris, it makes you wonder, with under 3 minutes to go in this game and trailing, the defense sitting back in their base, I thought they might be in a little bit more of an aggressive mindset, turning the blitz loose, trying to create some plays to get the football back.
He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score Tennessee 40, Alabama 28.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hampton. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Back onto the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you've got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Now, the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend-but-don't-break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
Alabama comes up to the line quickly.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
Pressure is coming. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
We'll see if they can overcome the sack. Second and very long. From the shotgun, drops back. He escapes the pocket. And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. And sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently of protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. Movement here from the tight end. Looking to throw it on third and very long. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They make the tackle, but nice gain. Sets him up first down at the 14. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Looking for the wideout. Caught near the goal line. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal. On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, tie.
Chris, you think this guy, when he went to bed last night at the team hotel, thought he would score not one, not two, but 3 rushing touchdowns in one game? What a day.
And the extra point was up and good. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. He'll be smarter right at the line for no gain.
You can almost sense the coaches challenge this offensive line before they went out on the field, how important this drive is with the lead late in the football game. They are hitting people and pushing people around up front and being able to get positive yards on 1st and 10.
Pounding away with the run game. He moves the ball across the 20 to the 22.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
Here we go now. A crucial play for both sides. The setup at 3rd and 4. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Yeah, the quarterback looks like he makes the right read, but I got to tell you, I think he underestimated the speed of this defense and how quickly they were able to get to him to prevent him from picking up the 1st down.
The Vols bring their punt team onto the field. And this will be fair caught at the 35-yard line. Comes the Alabama offense onto the field. 1st and 10. Not much time left. They need to find the end zone on this possession. He's past the marker and still going. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Off the play fake on 1st down. Looking deep for late game heroics. And he makes the grab inside the 10. Touchdown. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
That is just an outstanding job by this quarterback with the game on the line. He finds the matchup with his go-to receiver, makes a perfect throw here to the receiver, and they score late to take the lead.
And the offense will stay out there for a 2-point try, trying to build the lead to 3 points. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And it's caught for a 2-point conversion. So the lead is now 3 here in the final stages. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. The shotgun running play call. And he's pushed out of bounds after a short run. Not enough for a first.
Well, Chris, this is everything they can hope for. Ball in their hands late in the game with a chance to tie it. Maybe even win it depending on the field position that they're able to gain. But be aggressive here late in the game. But also at the same time, you got to be smart and take advantage of this possession.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up the sack in a crucial moment.
Man, as a quarterback, you have to know, late in a game like this, you cannot take a sack in this situation. Now you got to hurry up, get back to the line, and get a playoff, and try to regain those yards you just lost.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on 4th and long.
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. This could be the game here. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. hand it off. The sophomore with a strong tackle there. Well, hurry to the line here with the clock running. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup. Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Brazzell. And they bring him down, but not before he reaches the 38. First down from there. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw.
Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
The sure hands. It's Thomas. And they wrap him up, but the gain is good enough for a first down. And the Vols come to the line in the hurry-up. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. There we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. They look to throw it here on second down. Catch hauled in here over the middle. They bring him down after a short gain there. Is still running out and moving up here, but it's a crucial third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Catch made on the left side. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs. They're using tempo here, but already in range for a potential game-time field goal. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete, even in a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
And that's just a great job by this defense of affecting the rhythm of this offense. These guys are in go mode here in the fourth quarter, trying to come back to win this game, and the defense is meeting the challenge so far.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols. They take the lead in the final minute.
Well, Chris, this is what it's all about, right? With college football, so unpredictable. This offense takes the lead late in a game like this. What a throw. What a catch. A great call. What must be going through that defense's mind? Barring a miracle, this one is done.
PAT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. So after the late score, they'll kick it off and hope the defense can hold up, preserve this lead. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Now from the 25. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. That's caught. It's Williams. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice game there.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds, that's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
They need to score quickly here, trying to dial up some big plays. First down, looking to throw the ball. And that one is incomplete with just 9 seconds on the clock.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for a late, deep throw. He's got it down the left sideline for a huge gain. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up for the first down. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. Incomplete in the final pass attempt. The defense rises up to secure the win. Well, the experts will say, Kirk, this was an upset, but it felt like a really